All right, good morning, everybody, from the Trail Tree Homestead. It's a beautiful Sunday morning, and Ephraim and I are out doing chores this morning. We're getting ready to let these crazy chickens out. What I mean by crazy is you can just have a peek here when we open this. It's like letting loose a bunch of dinosaurs. Look at them things go. They know that breakfast is coming. Ephraim's got a bucket over here. I know we already showed the feeding on that, but it's just kind of fun watching the chickens enjoy themselves. It's amazing that they take this feed and turn it into eggs. Yep, there they go. Yeah, get it. Not so far though. Don't go so far. Keep it in one small place. That way that they don't lose track. Even though the chickens will comb this entire yard though. I will say that. All right, so while Ephraim's feeding there, I want to talk about a couple things this morning. We're actually going to introduce you to a couple members of the family here at the Trail Tree Homestead. We have Kermit and Miss Piggy, and then Pansy and May. We're going to head over there in just a second. Ephraim's going to finish feeding the chickens here. And as you can hear them, I'm sure, that is Kermit and Miss Piggy. They know quite well when it's time for breakfast. And, yeah, let's just say they're going to be hungry. You want to grab the bucket? I'll meet you over there, Ephraim?
Yeah.
Okay.
4 cups.
Yep, 4 cups. Let's head on over and meet Kermit and Miss Piggy. There they are. There's Odie, wandering from each animal to the next, wondering what he can do. Yes. There's Miss Piggy. She's a large black hog, heritage hog. And that is Kermit. He is also a heritage hog. He is what you call a Gloucestershire old spot, or the old orchard pig. Obviously you can tell by the size of these guys, they're around 475, 500 pounds. We think that she's pregnant. We hope. We do things the old-fashioned way here, so we don't exactly know yet, but we're guessing within the next month and a half. That's our shelter. We'll get more into those details and the feeding arrangements and stuff, but that is Kermit and that's Miss Piggy. They are very hungry. The reason we chose heritage hogs is these are actually, you can consider them to be pasture hogs. They do real, boy, I'm gonna have to move away from these guys just so we can hear. The reason why we chose these particular breeds of hog is they are fantastic on pasture, which means that when you grain, you can grain for half of what you pasture. As you can see right down there, I have plenty of alfalfa. They love alfalfa. Here comes Ephraim with the feed. That goats need a full cup. That's all right. Okay, here we go. I'm going to keep their attention over here for a second because when they go to the feeder, it gets kind of crazy. You might throw some out on the ground over there. There you go. So anyways, now that their mouths are shut, I can get a better look at their size right here. So the reason we chose heritage hogs, at least most of them all are pastured hogs, which means they're grass-fed. And now at this point in time, I don't have an exactly, as you can tell, a real large fenced-in area of pasture, but we're going to get there. And the reason for that is grass-fed pork is just, you cannot beat it. It's absolutely outstanding in the marbling and the flavor. And quite honestly, their docile nature, even though they're not 700 pounds, but 500 pounds, even though they're large, they're very docile animals. Their temperament is very even. So we chose them for that. And, well, you know, what Homestead is, in my opinion, put together without heritage hogs. I think that is a good definition of it. So Ephraim's running over to get the other hog feed, or I'm sorry, the other goat feed. And I will introduce you to our 2 ladies of the farm, Pansy and May. Hello, Pansy. Good morning. Pansy is the dark brindle over here, and this is May. Say good morning. Yeah. Now, the real interesting thing we have going on this morning at the homestead is these 2 ladies are going to get a male visitor today. One of our neighbors that we've known, or at least I've known for my entire life, is bringing over a Kiko buck. It's 50% Kiko, 50% boar. But we're going to, we need milk on the homestead. So I need these girls to have some kids. And they get to meet their male suitor today. Here, say hello, Pansy. Good morning. Yeah. Yes, she's very lovely. Beautiful goats. Got these girls in March, right when the pandemic began, actually. And they were born December 29th of last year, so they're almost a year old. So back to these gals. They're both in heat. Bringing over a male suitor today, and we're going to hopefully have some baby goats. So I want to get in the picture here real quick. Ephraim, you'll have to open that gate right there. Emma has it wired. Okay, so you'll have to open that to get in there. Make sure that their feeder goes inside, please. You got it? Hi there, Pansy. Good morning. Good morning. The goats are very vocal. They love their attention. And that's kind of really why I chose Nubians. As a child, we had Sonnens, we had Alpines, and some Toggenburgs here as a kid. But from what I've read in my experience, Nubians are they're very talkative. They're almost human-like, I guess. They spend a lot of time with us, and their personality just really suits our farm. So we will have some milk here in hopefully 5 months for, well, milk, obviously. We're going to make cheese here. We're going to make yogurt here. Just all kinds of things that you can do with goat milk. It's so nutritious and so good for you. And, you know, the leftovers are going to go to those guys right over there. Look at that guy. Look at the size of that guy. Leftovers are going to go to them. If you've never had a hog that's either been finished or has been fed with reasonable routine, has been fed goat milk, you just don't know what you're missing. The marbling is absolutely, as you can see here, Ephraim's having a fun time because these goats are pretty stubborn as well, as you can see. There we go. Good job. How's that water looking there? Good. Is it got plenty? Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? That's probably it from the homestead this morning. I just wanted to introduce a couple things and show the chickens getting out. So you have a blessed day and a Merry Christmas. And that's all from the homestead.